Alright, what's up? This is MToms127. I'm just doing a quick tutorial, I guess you could say, on how I've been doing hijack with the new bridge strats, using the Fallow bridge instead of the regular bridge in Las Venturas. So here I'm just loading up a save after Monster. I'm just gonna do the mission not non-duped just for the sake of time. So the cheat I entered in there was just to get rid of the wanted level. So I'll try to show what I do first, and then I might do a time difference between this route and the regular route using the bridge in Las Venturas. I don't think I'll be showing the Martin Bridge here just because it's been harder for me. I haven't been able to get consistent. I haven't worked on it as much. But I might work on it more this week and see what I can do, and then see if I need to make another video or if this one will be sufficient. So just drive down to the Fallow Bridge as normal. I've tried a bunch of different ways of getting this to work. My first way was just to try to do a wheelie straight up onto it like this. I could never get that to work really. Get the front tire on, you really can't get the back tire on. You can come up to this point here where the invisible barrier meets. See, you can't drive any further forward right in front of this sign. And I tried a bunch of different ways to get it to work right here at this point just because it would be a good reference point. It would be consistent, and it's very challenging. The wall holds you back, so you can't really get that back tire up consistently. This is what I've been doing that's been working the most for me. I come right up to about where this line is. It's just like a meter or a yard away from the sign. Get the front tire up there. You don't want to get the front tire too far up, just so you don't want more than half of it beyond that little rail on the very top of the ledge. And I just turn left and I lean back a little bit. I am using controller, so what works for me might not work for you. You might have to play around, see what works. Lean back a little bit, and then I just punch the gas and get right up there. It doesn't work every time. Sometimes I get unlucky, I end up in the water. Sometimes I have to back up and try again. That time was very quick. I was pretty lucky. Now I mess up getting off. Alright, and then you can get off and you're good. You've made it. See? And you cut out this entire drive to here, and then you cut out the drive down the bridge and all the way up to this point. So you're cutting out quite a drive. I'll go ahead and load up the save again, do the regular route. So there, it's just the same cheat just to get rid of the wanted level. Starting it up, getting Caesar on. I would recommend, if you're going to practice this, to practice it. I'll wait for the down. I would recommend, if you're going to practice this, to do it on the mission, because the bike is a little bit different with two passengers. Obviously, you can't lean forward as much, you can't lean back quite the same. So it's definitely in your best interest to do it with Caesar. That's just the way I've been doing it. Just type in the cheat after you load up the save. Don't really have to worry about duping it, since when you're practicing anyways, just because you're just working on getting the bridge to work. I hope if this works and it's consistent and people start using it, that hijack duping will become more of the preferred strat as opposed to monster duping. I've never even learned monster duping. I just try to keep it simple, you know, because hijack duping is working fine for me. I didn't feel like I was losing any time. So, I don't know. I'm going to do the ride along the ledge strategy, just because that's what I'm comfortable with. I do go faster along the rail than most people I've seen. Not everybody, but it's not really any slower as long as you go fast like that. So you see it get over here about 1:30. I'm off the bridge. A little bit of traffic. Of course, with the with duping, you'll get rid of the traffic, so you could do it theoretically faster. But I just didn't want to take the time to get on mission 0 and all that nonsense. All right. And we're at the Fallow Bridge right here, right at about 2 minutes. Getting on the bridge this way is much easier. Alright, so now I'm gonna load the load up the save again. Clear out my timer, get my wanted level gone, and start it up again.
We need to jack a truck on the freeway. It's headed to San Fierro.
You can see I've been starting right on that point of the concrete, just to make the timing consistent. I've noticed I've been able to get, if I get it clean on my first attempt, I can get off of the Fallow Bridge in about the same amount of time it takes me to get to the bridge in Los Venturas. I haven't done much testing with the Martin Bridge with the timer. I mostly have done it without the timer, just trying to get used to it, and it's quite the doozy. You gotta get lined up to get on it, and then you gotta get off of it. It's a whole headache. Alright. Trying to get just right here. Okay, got it. Nice. So that's 2 in a row. I'm gonna do at some point a bunch in a row on this bridge. I probably won't do a video about it, but just do like 10 attempts and see how consistent I am. And I'm to the road here, 1 minute 7 seconds. So taking off about 50 seconds, accounting for the fact I was going slower here. But yeah, 50 seconds a minute. I was a little slow, so you could probably get about a minute's worth of time save. Maybe a little less, depending on what route you're gonna take. Getting on the bridge is a lot easier this way because you can just like drive right up the edge and get over. See, if only it were that easy, both ends. But it's kind of hard. There's a big gap between the land and the railing on the other side. So that's how I've been doing it. Here, I'll go back and show you going this way if I can get it. I don't know if it'll work this way, but I'll just do it again to show you. Come to where the invisible wall is. You back up a meter or a yard, whatever your unit of measurement you prefer. You get your tire up on the ledge. Turn, lean back, and go. That's not going to work on this side. Oh, it did. And it's not an exact science. I'm not saying this is going to work 100% of the time. I'm not saying there's not any other way to do it, because you can come right up to where this barrier is and get lucky and get on. I just haven't been able to find a consistent way. I just did it right there. Key things that I've noticed: leaning back is very beneficial. If you just sit here and floor it, you can floor it all day, nothing's gonna happen. You gotta lean back, get some height, and then you can get on. I just did it again. I've gotten much better at this. I have practiced this a lot. I've spent several hours doing this. And I've tried a bunch of different ways, about any way you could imagine right here to get on. Tried ramping off of this thing here just to get on, like something like that kind of, but this is the most consistent way I've found. Just get around a meter off of the invisible wall, get your wheel lined up, turn left, lean back, and then floor it. You see there, I fell in the water. I mean, that's gonna happen sometimes. I'm not perfect at it yet, but if I'm really focusing on being careful, I can almost prevent falling in the water all the time. There, I just floored it a little too much. I went a little too fast, I think. So yeah, just try this out. Tell me if it works for you. And if it doesn't work for you, find something that does. Post it. Tell me what's working for you. I'm willing to try anything, pretty much. You can save a minute here or there. It's important in speedrunning. So I hope this helps. Yeah, let's make monster duping irrelevant. We can do it in our lifetime. Alright, I'll see. I might make another video for the Martin Bridge, if one is necessary, but if I can't find a consistent way to do it like this, if it's not as easy, I might just recommend just using the Fallow Bridge for now. So thanks for watching. Might make more videos if there's anything else I find interesting that I think needs explaining. So peace out.